And I think we're live. What's going on, everybody? Everybody, what's up? What's up? Wow! Excuse me. Trying to do my Martin Lawrence right there. Uh,
Ooh,
why do
choppy
I hear
brother.
my own self? Oh, I know
Ooh,
why. Okay. I was going to say, why I hear myself in my headphones, but I know why. Figured it out. All right. Um, Says we have four waiting. Let me close this out. Oh man, so Mike, I wasn't sure if you was going to be with us when you said you couldn't do the track. I said, well, maybe he might be somewhere else tonight. So I see you with us. What's up,
yeah, man.
man?
Busy, man. I was busy all week. Hey, what's going on, Brandy? Oh,
Yeah.
Brandy.
I was so
Okay.
busy. I just finished my track just now. I started the track at around 8 something after I did the 3 tutorials today. So it's not much of nothing. I really whipped it together super quick because I didn't have time either. And today I got up to 7 a.m. and said I better catch up on some of these tutorials. People emailing me like, "Yo, where my tutorials at, man? It's been 2 weeks. Where's my tutorial? It's been 3 weeks. It's been a month." I'm like, "All right, let me get these done."
Gotta get them up in there. People paying a lot of
Man,
cash, there, brother.
yeah, man, yeah. And it's
I
like
mean,
so.
you don't
And then
want to,
I'm working full
sell them a
time.
cheap.
And then
You
I'm
don't want
working
to sell them
full.
a cheap house like what I got a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I'm working full time now, so it's really hard because it's like dealing with kids all day. You know, you teaching kids, then you come home and it's just like you worn out, like
Yeah,
totally worn out. And it's just like I ain't coming down to the basement. You know, when I come in the house, I'm like I ain't going down there. I if I come down here, all I'm gonna do is go just like this, and sleep in the
right.
chair as soon as I sit down. Man, take all my energy out, man. Real for real. What's up, Brain? What's up? You got the straw up in your mouth? You being like, yeah, yeah. As long as it ain't no marijuana. Okay.
No,
Did you get a chance to do a track, Brandy?
yeah, it took me the whole week to finish it, and I added lyrics to mine at
Uh,
that.
I know mine's gonna be garbage because I don't even have a real mix of it. I just put it together and said, well, let me see. Turn the drum down a little bit, turn the bass up. Okay, that's good enough. Audio mix down. Oh yeah, I put a little reverb on the rim shot, and that was it. Like, okay, cool.
Oh,
Oh man, let me see.
Bruh.
I see Vince Turner was in here, but that said 9:02 when he left his comment, so he probably jumped back out. Let me
Yeah, man.
put
Man
this.
started later than late.
Yep, that's what happens when you have a lot to do, bro. And trying to run a business and work full time, man.
Oh
Like I said,
boy.
I've been down here since 7 a.m. I did 3 tutorials back to back, and then it was like almost 7 o'clock when I got the third one done. And I'm like, I hadn't even eaten. I literally was down here the entire time. Didn't even go upstairs, man.
Man, sitting up
Until
there
around
snacking
7. I didn't
ribs
go
and
upstairs till
chili.
around 7. What you say?
Said you up there snacking on ribs and chili.
I was snacking on nothing. I didn't even have any water down here. Like when I tell you I didn't have nothing, I mean I had nothing. I was up from 7 a.m. I had some coffee before I came down to the basement. And then I was down here with nothing. No snacks, no water, nothing. And worked all the way until around 7 something. And then I said, okay, let me go up and get something to eat.
Wow,
Well,
man, that's
yeah,
crazy.
it's real crazy, man. And then after that, well, I'm the one saying let's do this track thing. So let me put a track together real quick.
So
So
that's why you. So that's why you're 2 hours late because you was busy working on a track with
nah,
for.
I'm 2 hours late because when you're sitting down here from 7 a.m. to about 7 p.m. with nothing to eat and no water, it's like you'll be a fool to try to go online. You feel me? So
mhm.
regardless to whether the track was done or not, I wasn't going on at 7 o'clock. I wasn't going on. I don't care if the track was done 2 days ago. I'm like, no, I'm going up. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna get some water in my body, and then I'll come back.
Okay. Hey,
The track,
hey, y'all finished?
I did the track real quick. The track was just something I just threw together real quick. It was after 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Hey,
That-
Has anybody heard from D?
Oh yeah, D's fine. She been talking to me on the instant messenger. She should be coming. I'm on my Facebook now. Sometimes I have to send the link to the chat via the instant messenger. But yeah, she talked to me today. As a matter of fact, that last tutorial I uploaded, you see her name was on it when it says sponsored by D
Oh, for
Adams.
real?
That was her. Cause today she
Oh,
was
okay.
like, "Oh, yo, I want that song, right?" And she's a Patreon. She pays, Patreon gets charged on the first of the month, so
Right.
her money already paid. You know what I'm saying? She already paid the money. She said, "Well, I want that song, right? You are holy," because I recorded a cover of me singing it. And she was like,
Yeah, I
I
seen
want
that.
those. She said, I want those chords, right? And I'm like, well, her $20 already went through, so
This guy.
I
Nah,
said I put it up now.
yo, did y'all get a tornado down there?
I don't think it was a tornado. I know we had some rain, and at one point we got the little warning on our phone that said severe flood alert, but that was
Right.
it. It wasn't in my well, it says flash floods warning. And that was on Halloween night.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
couple tornadoes on Halloween, man.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yep.
we
yeah.
had rain down here and a whole lot of wind and extreme lightning.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't have all that. Did you have lightning, Mike?
Nah,
Oh,
nah.
you
We
didn't
just
have
had
lightning. Okay.
a rain. We had a bunch of rain, and this tornado came through, man. I was almost late for work yesterday.
Oh,
You know what I mean? We had like
so-
trees was down, like people's cribs was getting smashed in, man. It was getting lit up here. We don't get tornadoes that often.
right, yeah, we don't. Yeah, I mean, we're not far from Philly weather-wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I
Weather-wise,
asked.
we're not far. Yeah, that's strange. I don't remember all that. I remember hearing a lot of rain. I had already gotten home from work, so I was in the house. But I remember hearing. I could hear the rain. It was raining so
Yeah,
hard, I could actually hear it. So I was like, "Oh wow, it's raining." And then my
yeah.
phone gave the little thing saying flash flood. But that was it. I didn't hear any thunder or lightning nothing like that. So
Okay. All right.
thank
Well, yeah,
good.
man.
I'm
Let me
glad
hear what
Brandy
y'all
all
put
right.
together. Let me hear
Oh
what y'all
yeah.
put together on this funny stuff.
Mike just didn't do it because he didn't know how he forgot what the chords were. That's probably what it was. That's the reason why he ain't do it. He like, I
Oh,
forgot what those chords were.
excuse me, sir. I have the
They were
chords
his
written
paper.
down right here, Barney.
All
Who?
right, well do it live, man. Do it
Uh,
live. Make the beat live. I made a beat live 2 weeks ago. Go ahead, make it live, man.
dude, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what dude was thinking about, but I don't really like these chords like that.
Uh
So let me see, man. Hold up, man.
he about to make something live. What's going on? Oh, just to let people know, if you're in the chat room, I'm not going to know that you're in there unless you say what's up to us in the chat. So I see it's at least 7 people in here already. So just say what's up to us. That's the only way I know. It's like YouTube protects your privacy. You can come in my chat room and I don't know you're here. So say what's up and we'll say what's up back.
Well, let's see. Hold up. Let's try this out, man.
We're putting them on the spot. That's all right. I did it, but I did it 2 weeks ago. It's all good.
Look at his face.
Mike. I'm about to give him that James look. Mike.
Bruh, it's like, hold up, man. Anyway, let me see what
Mike. Let me give Mayoli a link. Let me make sure he gets a link. Hold on. I don't know if he's coming in or not on Facebook. I talk to Mayoli all the time, but I don't think I have his email address because whenever I talk to him, it's on Facebook Messenger. So
Yeah,
I talk to him all the time, but I just don't have a
that thing's
email
not
for him.
very reliable, man.
What thing?
That Facebook, it's not very reliable.
I love it.
Man.
I prefer the Facebook Messenger personally. What's up, Rocky?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hey, how's everybody doing?
Man, we just trying to be like you when we grow up, man. Get all that technology over there, man. Mike already got your machine, so.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
that's a nice
Man,
piece there.
let me load up one of these stupid kits, man.
He about to make the beat live, Rocky, because he didn't do the beat. He sent me an email earlier this week saying he was going to be too busy. So I told him, make it up now. Make it up now.
There you go.
Honestly, man, I had a whole lot of patience this week, man. And like the bulk of them needed root canals, man. I had to keep
Oh
going
wow.
back and forth, man. I had to deal with that stuff, and then I
Oh
got
my
to deal
goodness,
with
you be working in
other.
people's mouths, man. I have no idea what you do, to be honest with you, man. So what are you like? Are you a dentist or just a dentist assistant? Or
I'm an assistant. Dang, why you said like just a dentist assistant?
my bad, my bad. I'm just a musician that can't that's broke. How about that?
Hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all help me. Can y'all hear this stuff? Can
A
y'all hear
little
this?
tiny bit, a little tiny bit.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it better.
I want y'all to pick a kit. Tell me which one y'all like. All right, I'm gonna start from the beginning.
All right, that's nice.
All right, here go another one.
I was feeling the first one myself. Which one were you feeling,
All right,
Brian?
I'm gonna run 5 kits. And pick,
Okay, all right,
pick the best
okay.
out of 5. That was the second one. Here's the third one. Oh, forget that.
That's cool.
All right, and then here's the last
That
one.
was cool. That was the fourth one. Okay.
Yeah, here's the last one.
All right.
Okay.
Somewhere,
So,
but it's like the first or the fourth one for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing. First and fourth.
the first one.
The first and the fourth one, man. You choose between the first and fourth
All
one.
right, here's
Rocky.
the fourth one. Here's the fourth one again.
All right.
All right, that's the fourth one. I'm gonna go back to the first one.
Okay. I'm really feeling that first one. First, I'm really feeling the first one, man.
You like the first one?
That first one is like number one. Hey, Rocky, what you think, man?
Yeah, all of them was pretty hot. Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much go with any one of them.
All right. Well, I say
hear.
well, he said
Yeah,
they all was hot. He said they all were hot. You can go with pretty much any of them, he said. But
All right,
Brandy and I said number one.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic, let y'all talk, whatever y'all want to do, and I'm gonna start working on this. So I don't be overriding y'all stuff. I'll still
right.
be here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Cool. All right. So Brandy, you want to play your joint first, or did you email?
No, you going first.
I went first last week. Why you always want me to go first? I'm the host, not the guest. The host supposed to let the guest go first.
Nope. You hosting, you go first.
Hey, Jazz.
What was up, Rock?
I just emailed my track to you. I just
Oh, you did?
emailed my track to you.
Okay, cool. Let me check the inbox. I'll let you go first. Oh, there it is. I got you, Julian Shipley. There you go. All right, cool.
I'm about to do the same thing.
I'm about to let Rocky go first. Yeah. Now, what's up? Downloading it now. That's right. Always gotta make me go first. I'm supposed to go last. I'm the host. I'm supposed to let my guest go first. I told you I rushed mine, so I know it's not all that great because I ain't have a chance to really think about it. Okay. All right, Rocky, I got yours. Let me just set up the share screen real quick. Because that's the way we hear it when I do this share screen thing. Hold on. Share screen, then say share audio. Yep, share the audio. Share the screen. Okay. And I believe this is you, so okay. Okay, can y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna start it over. Here we go. People, no, hold on. Fresh Sounds, Florida. Those Dilla drums on the second and fifth. He probably can't hear us right now on Fresh Sounds, Florida, but I think he's working on that first kit. Okay, this is what I'm playing right now. Is Rocky's track, y'all. Oh, he got my strings. Oh snap! Oh, sook it now. All right, Rocky.
Yeah, that was it.
For a second, I thought I was going to hear some vocals again, man. I said Rocky gonna come up in here with Boys the Men
No.
singing. I was ready. I was ready to hear all the Boys the Men this time, man. With look, with Mike singing bass again with them. I was like, well, oh, hold up. Oh, D is here. Okay, there go D right there. Yeah, Mike was just asking about you, D. He was like, anybody hear from D? He's now D. His microphone is muted right now because he didn't. Oh, there you go. Because he didn't make the track. So he was like, hold up, I'm gonna make the track now. So I'm sure he'll holler at you because he sure enough just asked about you.
I didn't know you was on. I didn't know you.
Oh, I just came on. Oh, I just came on not that long ago.
Okay, okay.
Not long at all. There you go. Here go Mike. There she go.
What's up, D?
What's up, Mike?
I was waiting to hear him say that again.
What's going on, D?
Nothing, Mike.
What's up, D? What's up, girl? You all right? You good?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Yeah, we had a tornado up here, man. We had a tornado, so I was like, oh man, I ain't heard from D.
Hey, some people just got their lights back today.
That's
It's
crazy.
been a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's funny. It's like you must have sent it up this way because I know on Saturday you said something was going on down there, and you in Tennessee, is it?
Yeah, Tennessee.
Right. And then Mike said, well, Brandy said she got lightning and something. Was that on Halloween night, Brandy?
Yeah, that was on Halloween night.
Oh yeah, over
Hey,
here
yo,
it was just raining.
What's up, B? What's up, Scorpio?
What up?
Okay, Mike.
What Mike over there doing?
He's making a track. I told you he's trying to make. He didn't make his track. You know we're having another beat making contest. This time, what's it? Brick gave us 2 chords last week to make a beat surrounding those 2 chords. So we just listened to Rockies. I'm gonna play Rockies one more time since you just logged on, D.
All
I'm
right.
gonna play it one more time and then I'll Brandy's too scared to go second, so she gonna make me go second on my own channel, but that's all right. But this is Rockies right here. All right. Yeah, it is. There you
Sweet.
go. Yeah, he didn't bring Boys to Men on this time like he did last week. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Last week he came up in here, had all these vocals up on the track. Like, oh, okay, all right, all right. I see how you be rolling. All right. Well,
Mhm.
like I
And
said,
actually,
Brandy's
yeah,
been
one person did all of those vocals last week. The
yeah,
lead
yeah,
vocals and the backgrounds was about one person.
yeah. So you couldn't get him to come over this time?
Couldn't get them to come over. No, no, I decided to do a quick instrumental.
I hear you. No, it's all good. Like I said, I had to do the same thing. Crypto Pioneer.
Yeah.
Sir, I've done 3 tutorials today, and it's been probably a year since I've done 3 tutorials in the same day. And these are paid tutorials of people who actually paid for them. So no, I will not be doing a free tutorial after the live stream tonight, sir. Sorry about that. I just did 3 paid ones back to back. So yeah. All right. Well, we are going to. Oh, by the way, for those of you that's just joining us, I see the number did jump up to 13. I just switched the name of the room to Beat Making 2 contests with using the chords C sharp minor 7 and G sharp minor 7, also known as D flat minor 7 and A flat minor 7. We just listened to Rocky. That's producer one. If you're looking on the panel up right now, the person that says producer one, we just played his track. I'm going to go ahead on and play my track. I will admit I did not get a chance to really put something together. So this was something that I did super quick, but enough talking. Here's my entry.
Nice, nice. I like
Hey,
that.
well, thank you,
That
thank you.
neo soul flavor in it. Real nice track.
Appreciate it, man. If I had some more time, I see somebody who was that? Crypto in the chat said a nice trumpet would sound good on this. I agree 100%. I wish I could play
Yeah,
trumpet.
I can hear.
I do have a friend up in Boston who he's from Baltimore. We literally became best friends the first day of high school. And he went up to Boston and he graduated from Berkeley School of Music. And he's a saxophone player. And he's trying to do a little project with me. I might have to send this one up and say, yo, can you play something on top of this? I might have to throw that one up there to him. Your track, Fresh Sounds Florida. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Keyboard sounds good. Thank you, William Lawrence. It's a What's funny is that I actually used a electric piano from Reason instead of the keyboard because I was going to use my Reason sounds to make it quick. So the first thing I did was
Oh
the
yeah.
chords, right? Because I knew what the chords were. So I said, let me put the chords down. And then I was like, but I really like that hip hop drum kit I got on my keyboard. So then I went to the keyboard. Everything else came from the keyboard. I'm like, well, I could have just got one of my. But anyway. All right. So appreciate that. Thanks, Rocky. I appreciate your kind words, man. Hold up, D. I had to mute your mic because we could hear you either chewing or something. You was knocking something over. I don't know what you were doing.
Ain't no telling what I'm doing.
All I know is that I kept hearing noises. And I'm like, no noises during my track. No noises.
Yeah, no,
Mute your mic, D. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Oh man,
Anyway,
what's going on, ST? How you doing, sir? What was your thoughts, D? I don't know if you said anything. I had your mic muted, so I don't know if you said anything.
no, I was talking to somebody else who was down there. I like it. Sweet.
Cool. Appreciate it. Are you set up to be able to make tracks yet, D?
Nope.
Okay. We gotta get you gotta hurry up and get yourself set up so you can so we can hear your skills, dog. Gotta hear your skills, man.
Now, when it comes to that, I don't have skills in that. I get chords all day, but not I'm working on it. I gotta learn from Scorpio. Scorpio got to teach me.
There you go. She probably will show you, man, for real. I see she finally emailed me her track after I played mine. Now I see I see Brandy's email now. Like, okay, now you can
see what happened was I already had emailed my track to you.
Oh, okay.
You started playing. And to let you know, I do have lyrics.
Oh,
okay. Is it the one that's called Love Letter? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Because two things came down. Okay. I don't know why two different things. That's why I was making sure it was you. I don't want to, put nothing crazy. Okay, well, we're getting ready to. Well, first of all, again, for those of you that's just joining us in the chat room, we are listening to each other's beat. This is the second week that we're doing this. We decided on C sharp minor 7 and G sharp minor 7, taking those two chords and making a beat around those two chords with the can't get it out, with the opportunity to add additional chords if you want and do whatever you want to do. So we've listened to producer 1, we call him Rocky. We just listened to Minds, they call me House of Jazz, and now we're about to listen to Brandy, and we call her Scorpio B. So I just dragged her track to my desktop. Now where is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, all right, here we go. So this is Brandy right here. She calls it. No, it's not. That's not Brandy. Wait a minute.
You played the wrong thing.
I know. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know I just dragged it. Unless it renamed itself when it came to my. Hold up. It's called Love Letter, right? Hold on, Brandy. Hold on. I mean, if I have to, I'll just re-download it again. But it makes no sense why I don't see it. I still see Rocky's beat, and I dragged it on the same screen. It just disappeared. It was right there.
You gonna have to let me download it chords, again. Jack.
What you say?
You're gonna have to give me those chords.
Okay.
I'm behind on everything.
All right, it's only two chords. It's just C sharp minor and hold on. This is mine. It's like, yo, I literally just downloaded this. So like, why is it? Anyway, I'm downloading it again. Okay, here we go. Unless I needed to bring whatever that second thing in the email was.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was two things that said love letter. It says, I don't know. All right, we're going to try this again. Okay. Put it on my desktop. This is okay. Do that. Love letter. Let me hit it now. I'm gonna double click it now. I'm not hearing it.
Oh Lord!
Like I push play, and you sure you sent me the right file? Because there's nothing. It's empty.
Yeah, I sent you the right file.
Okay, you know what? I got it. All right, here we go. Hopefully all technical difficulties are over. Ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio B with a love letter. She got the slow fade in. Oh, Sookie now. Somebody trying to be sexy.
As I lay my head down and I dream of you, think of all the things that we can do. You're my light in the darkness, and my eyes and my heart are drawn to you, like I'm off to a fight, You're my everything, you're my black butterfly that flies high in the sky. You're my angel that was sent from heaven above. You're my soulmate and my heart beats for, and I love, which grows more and more each day. I still can't believe that I have you in my life. That shows that we were meant to be. That our love will remain the same and strong and never real, baby.
I was about to go, this is the place where you belong. That was hot, Brandy. I like that. I was feeling it. I thought you was about to give us a bridge.
Nah, that's a work in progress.
Nice, good job.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Hey, Jad, play the music. Look at Mike.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's right. Hold up. I got my keyboard is in the way. My typing keyboard's in the way. Hold up. Oh, it's on the bass sound. That's because the bass is playing. It's not on the last track I recorded was the bass.
Oh, I like the bass sound too. That's nice.
That bass. it's my keyboard. Yeah, it is coming from the keyboard. I was gonna say it was from Reason, but the only thing that came from Reason was the Rhodes. Yeah, Reason 11. That it's funny that Reason 11 is still letting me use what you call it, the beta version, because the real version came out like a month ago. But I clicked it and it's still loaded up. I said, well, shoot, okay. I said, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert all those tracks into audio, which wound up only being one track. So if they do take it away, I can still keep the track because it's an audio file. I've transferred it to an audio file. Scorpio, let me see. It says this was hot, feeling the melody, and Fresh Sounds Florida says Scorpio killed that. Yes, indeed. Oh, anybody else up in the chat room says it's about 13 of us in here. Step up and say what's up so we can say what's up to you. And feel free to give your opinions on the music you hear. I think we're about to hear Mike. He looks like he's he the look on his face. He got that look like, yo, I'm about ready. Let me get this thing off the bass sound so I can let me see. Edit data will be discarded. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm finished with the track. I don't need that. All right. Bass acoustic. Okay, there we go. Let's get Mike on the. There we go. There you go.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some hi-hats, man.
Oh, you got the machine, man. They in there. look, you got the machine. Trust me, you got some hi-hats in there.
This guy, man. And I'm still working on
Definitely
it, though.
got
Hold
him.
up. There you go. Wait a minute. Hold up. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. This is what I got so far.
You gonna give us a sample? All right.
Wait a minute. And then using those chords. I'm still working on it. I'll get back at you. I'll get back
Okay, okay, we hear you. We hear you. I think he's gonna blow us away, and he's doing it real quick. All right, D, you wanted me? Hey, D, did you see the tutorial for "You Are Holy"? I uploaded it before I went live. Did you see it?
Yep,
Okay,
I
cool.
got it already.
All right, cool. I was gonna say, I said, I was able to do that one quick because I'm like, well, I already know how to play that. When I wish I would get more tutorial requests of songs that I already know how to play. It makes life easy. Uh-oh, she's playing the song, y'all. You Are Holy. And I just uploaded it. Holy, what a privilege and honor. Worship at your throne. Oh, I heard that. You trying to throw them jazz chords up in there. Of your own.
I picked it up real quick.
Okay. Can you get in a D flat too?
I haven't made it that far yet.
You ain't make it that far, but you got to see that far. You got the C major part. You got the C major part. What is it again? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I hear you over there. Still,
yeah, I added that. Okay. I love that.
Yeah. You still in the chords, man. Stealing, you still just like I stole the chords from whoever wrote those chords for Lisa McClendon. Now you stealing them from me, and then somebody gonna steal them from you.
Of course,
we just a bunch of thieves. All musicians are thieves, man. The only people who wasn't thieves was the first persons that ever played the chords hundreds, millions of years ago. I'm sure though I don't think it's that long ago, but
I
the
just
rest
need
of us,
one more song from you.
yeah, I see. You say that, and then tomorrow will be. I just need one more song from you. Then I'll do
Hey,
that song, and then later on in the day, you'll be. I only need one more song from you. Then I'll give you that
I
one.
hadn't bothered you all last month.
Yeah, but you got the Mary J. Blige joint, didn't you, last month?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, look at that. See, you got the you got your request from last month. And look at this. It's only November 2nd, and you got your request for November. See, you already got the request for November. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working on that. No.
Mike is really into what you playing, D. Mike is really into what you playing. Look at him. He is really digging what you playing. Oh, Evelyn up in here. Hey, what's up, Evelyn? I think this is the first time I seen you in one of the live streams. I just realized you was up in here. Oh, so you was hiding in here. So you heard both of our tracks. You one of the ones hiding in the chat room, not letting us know you here. What's up, Evelyn? That's another Patreon supporter of mine's right there, chilling up in the chat room. Yo, Evelyn, you should come up on the panel and join us and let us hear you sing a little something. You know, you're a shanger and everything. You know what I'm saying? You should let us hear. I could email you a link and you can pop right on up on here with us if you like, because we'll probably start discussing some music stuff. Is we just kind of waiting on Mike to finish his track so we can hear his. Evelyn, by any chance did you hear producer one's track? Because if not, I can play it again while we're waiting for Mike. He presented a track too.
You said it was a C minor chord.
C sharp. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Let me switch my camera. So you can see the piano. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
C sharp, it'd be D flat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or D flat. Yes. Let me see. Let me bring up my screen so people can see. Okay. Move that keyboard. Look, I got a keyboard on top of the keyboard. Okay. So this is the first chord right here, D.
You're gonna have to call them out because I can't see it.
Okay, it's on the left hand, it's C sharp. Okay, and on the right hand, B as in boy, D flat as in your name, E, and A flat. That's the first chord. Okay. You got those?
Yep.
And then G. Well, you have A flat on the left hand. Okay, and then on the right hand is A flat, B as in boy, E flat, and G flat. Those were the two chords that the beat had to be centered around. So
okay.
What was my song? I think my chords went to. Yeah, I added some other stuff.
But it's in the key of C sharp, right?
I don't know if it's in C sharp or if it's in G sharp. I wasn't paying attention that much. Hold up. Hold up. It's kind of when you only got two chords. It's like I don't know. It could be in C sharp minor. It could be in G sharp. I don't know. Let me see something. Let me see about my song. It could be an E major because that E major chord sounds like that could be a tonic. It's almost as if, yeah, in C sharp.
It is an E major because it's the same one as in Give Me You.
Yeah, I think it's really an E major, and the person who okay, she said she wasn't sure. Yeah, Evelyn, let me know when you can join, and I can, like I said, I can email you a link, and you join us right up on here on the panel. But since you're here, I'm gonna go ahead on and play the first track for you. So this is the let me put everybody on the screen again. Okay, this is the gentleman that you see named Producer One. We call him Rocky. Where is it? House of Jazz Showcase 2. Okay. All right, this was the track that he presented. Can y'all hear it okay? All right, so that was Producer One, aka Muddy, Evelyn, and you said you already heard Brandy, Scorpio B, and you heard mine. So that's all that we had entered right now. Mike is working on his right now as we speak, so we'll hear his soon. That's fire. Oh, Rocky. Someone's Soul Phonic said that's fire. Producer One, feeling the R&B vibe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yep. I think it's cool that we get to showcase the the multi talents of all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we play keys, but we also, some of us are producers and songwriters and stuff. So it's kind of cool to just be able to see different sides of all of us. So I'm really feeling this. I almost want
Yeah.
to while we're waiting on Mike, I almost want to take this thing to the next level and say, let's go come up with like 4 chords this time for next week. Like maybe and then
Yeah.
say we have to stick with the 4 chords. I don't know. And I don't know if we have to stick with them, but
Yeah.
at least even if it's not sticking with them, at least maybe like 4 chords and be like, because you can write a whole song. There are plenty of songs in the world that only have 4 chords. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, let me see.
You can use
Yeah,
the 4 chords, but still making versions of. You can do
the verse.
inversions of those chords.
Right. You can do the 4 chords for the verse and the chorus, and maybe if you put in a bridge, you can throw in some different chords if you like. Maybe something like that. Yes, I like that too. I hear the words even though there is none. Hey, Evelyn, you should have heard last week the one that producer one let us. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. I think. What did it say? I check out. I think this is what Rocky submitted last week. Now check this out. Since you're talking about lyrics, check this out. He cheated. He had somebody sing. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. So that's what he did last week. That's why I thought this week he was going to have Boys the Men on his track. I just knew that when he was going to play his track this week, I was going to hear Wanye going, you know how Wanye do. And then I thought Sean Stockman was going to come with the falsetto. And Brandy, let me let you hear Brandy's track from last week, Scorpio B. This is what she submitted last week. At least I think this is hers. I think this one is hers. Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, I think you like that bouncing.
Trying to bounce out the I don't know how to do that crap. And since we're playing last week's stuff, this was mine's. Here we go. That's basically it right there. It's just a loop after that. Mine's was more, just the same
That's
thing.
good. That's nice.
I appreciate that, but y'all's had so much more to it. You had vocals and harmonies on yours. Brandy had all kinds of New Jack Swing vibes going on hers. I don't have a copy of Mike's because he played his from his from his side, but his was like.
I don't think I'm gonna do one. Y'all, man, mine sounds so elementary.
It did. Is it gonna sound something like this?
Yep.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, you want to show. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So you can tell I work with kids because I know how to play all those kids songs.
Yeah.
I gotta do music with little 3-4-year-olds too. I work with 4th and 5th graders, but I also have to do a little music segment with the little tiny ones. So I have to have those songs in my repertoire too.
Wow.
Yo, we should.
Because I'm still experimenting on these beats and stuff. So
that's all we're doing, man. You know
wow,
what?
man, y'all got it down. Y'all been messing with this stuff for years.
Girl, I've been doing this since I was in my mama's womb back in 19. Let me see. I was in her womb more so in 76 because I was born early 77. So back in 76, I was in her womb making beats with equipment that didn't even exist. Back in 76.
Yeah, it's called because you're in water.
I know, right? Yeah, I was making the water beat right there. We should challenge ourselves to take a nursery rhyme and make a beat out of a nursery rhyme. Like just like Murray had a little lamb and just see who could come up with the most interesting track to a nursery rhyme. That would be crazy.
Look at Mike like,
let's see, like who could take Murray Had a Little Lamb and make it sound like a 2019 song that if people never heard it before would be like, yo, that's hot. If you never knew it before, obviously we would know it's a track. But what thanks Evelyn, I appreciate that. What I seriously was thinking about was maybe we should all combine and work on one track together using BandLab. Like I could, let's say if I put some chords up on BandLab, invite everybody on BandLab, you can create your track offline and then add it to the BandLab site. As a matter of fact, if I play 4 chords and it's just a 4 chord loop and I just loop it for like 5 minutes or whatever, and I put it up on BandLab for y'all to do something with. If you want to work on it offline, you can always download that off off BandLab, put it into your DAW, do your thing, and then upload it. Upload what you did, and we should see what we get. Let people hear what we come up with. Like I do the keyboard, I'll do the basic keyboard part. Brandy come in, put the Teddy Riley up in there. We'll let her put Teddy Riley up in there, and then producer one will come and bring Boys the Men up in there, and Jodeci. It's some Devontae Swing, and then Mike will come in there with the Timberland vibe, and then we'll have a brand new sound. The new Jack Swing R&B, I don't know, fusion. I don't know what we would call it. You know what? Curtis Whitaker had a good suggestion. He said, "Oh, we can do a TV show song like Jamie Foxx did." Here's a story of a lovely lady. He killed that joint though. That was hot when he did that though. That was hot. I was like, that dude is too talented, man. He is like incredibly talented, especially when he did that tennis ball joint. I had to do a tutorial on that one. I said, that's just too funny. I wanna be your tennis ball. I'm like, who sits down and write a song like that? It's Serena sitting in the audience looking like, I can't believe this fool did this. I love that dog. The part of that video that's crazy is he said, "Girl, don't you know you look so fine? Whoever you're seeing, his tennis racket ain't as big as mine." And he picks up that big old talking about, can you handle it? Can you handle it like this big old? I'm like, yo, you are true. Speaking, you know what though? On a sad note, comedians, man, how did y'all feel about John Witherspoon? I unfortunately learned the news from Mike because Mike had posted it on Instagram and I hadn't heard it. And I'm going through Instagram and he was like, "R.I.P. John Witherspoon." And all my response was just no. I'm like, no, because you know what? It wasn't that long ago that there was a fake death report from him. I mean, it was a few years back, but I remember when it came out. And he actually tweeted a few hours later after that and said, "Well, if I'm dead, nobody told me." You know what I'm saying? It's like it looked like they actually spread this rumor that he had died, and it was years ago. And so, I was really hoping that this would happen again, because the last time they said he died, he tweeted out like a couple of hours later saying, "Well, if I'm dead, nobody told me about it." But nah, I was hurt with that one.
Yeah, he died, and I was shocking.
Yeah. I seen. I have a friend of mine. He's an actor. His name is Reginald Dorsey, and he put it up, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, no way!"
I couldn't believe that, man.
If you ever saw that movie, you ever see that movie South Central?
Yeah, of course. It's been a minute, but yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I love South Central because
Glenn Plummer was in.
His name was still on. You said his name is still?
His name was Bastille. He was the guy that was in jail.
I have to see it.
So what you saying, Bobby? You want out of the deuce?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He put it up.
So that's your boy.
And I was like, oh no. Messed up, man. Messed up.
Yeah, I was that one hurt. And it was been so much talk about there being another Friday. And he was one of the names that said that he was going to do it. Like, yeah, if there's another Friday, he said he was going to do it.
Another one now, unless they started filming it already.
I mean, they could still do another one, and obviously don't even think about trying to get somebody to replace him. You just have to put in the film that my pop died, last week or whatever. But don't try to replace him. You know what I'm saying? Write him dead. You know what I'm saying? Just write him out. As long as they don't try to replace him. But who wants to see it? If you're not going to put Chris Tucker, if Chris Tucker won't do it, and now Pops is gone, I don't think I want to see it. I think it's like I've been so excited about the possibility of it until I heard that the possibility of another Friday. But if you're not, if it's not going, I mean, Mike Epps is cool and everything, but you know, it's something.
I like Chris Tucker.
Yeah, Chris Tucker is it. I mean, it's like Mike, yo, Mike, you cool, you know, you cool, but nothing's better than the first Friday, and one of the main reasons it was because of Chris Tucker. John Witherspoon had a lot to do with it too. John Witherspoon had a lot to do with it, but I mean, Smokey. I mean, Smokey that's the man. Evelyn, I know Brandy is on Band Lab. I am on Band Lab.
I am.
Okay, D is on Band Lab also. I use Band Lab for most of the duets. Evelyn, when you see most of the duets that I upload, I would say about 97% of them are done on Band Lab. So it's, you know, I always do that with somebody. It's very rare that somebody has their own setup that I'm doing a duet with, and all they say is just send me the MP3 and the tempo that you recorded it under. You know what I'm saying? Then I just email it and they do that thing. But usually it's Band Lab. So yeah, we like Band Lab here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got it. Ain't never used it.
She got it, but she don't use it. But she got it though.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm currently working on a project now. Another one.
Hey, were you on it before I talked about it, Brandy?
When you first mentioned about Band Lab, that's when I had gone ahead and started.
Look at that. See, I help inspire her, and now she out here beating me on tracks now.
I am not. I am not. I only did 3.
Yeah, and all 3 of them blew my way. I only did 3.
That's it.
And all 3 of them blew yours away. So I mean, but yeah, and then now it's like no stopping it now, man. But at the end of the day, that's what the channel is supposed to be about, man. It's supposed to be about inspiring, you know, and musicians and trying to bring us together or whatever. So that's the reason why I like doing the collabs, the duets, the live streams where we all get to chat. That's what it's all about. Trying to get it together. There's no need to I mean, if we work together, we can do something great. And I think Brandy's probably going to put out a project before I do. And I've been trying to put out a project forever, but I've been too lazy. And she's sitting up here. She about to drop hers, I think.
Hey, I'm willing to work with anybody. I don't care. I mean, music is my life, so
I hear you. Brandy already threatened me a couple of times, like, I'm waiting on you, House of Jazz. I'm waiting on you, man.
Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna have to do something. Right this immediate second. There's 2 things I'm working on. Both of them need to be done. One of them it's a gentleman that comes into the live stream for maybe about a minute or 2 most times. You'll hear me say, "Hey, what's up, MIDI man?" Yeah, MIDI man. He and I did some projects some years ago. Don't ask where they are because they weren't, you know, I don't want y'all hearing them. But we did do some on. I never met him. He lives down in Georgia. This online stuff, but he is working on a Christmas project with his group. He has a group. And if you go to his channel, you'll see some of the rehearsals. He's uploaded some of the rehearsals he had. It's 3 or 4 ladies. I think it might be 4 altogether, and him. And they do like it's only they do all gospel. And it's almost if you can think of like that quartet type of music, even though it's mostly ladies, that vibe though, it's that type of vibe that they're doing. They're doing, I don't know how many songs he's doing on that project, but he and I did a Christmas project back in 2013. I think it was Christmas of 2013, and it was a song that he and I both sung on, and I don't think we ever truly finished it. And so when he told me about his Christmas project, I was like, yo, remember it was a song that we sung on a Christmas, and neither one of us could remember it. And thank goodness that I had emailed him an MP3 of it back in 2013, and I don't delete my emails. So I literally went back and found the MP3 and was like, "Yo, let's do this as a bonus track, just you and me." And he was like, "All right, cool." So so I'm working on that track. He already did his vocals. I was able to recreate the music. And he recorded his part. So I definitely have to do that because he's trying to start the mixing and mastering process on his side. So he wants me to be finished with the track so that when he's finished, all I gotta do is just send him the MP3 and then he's gonna make physical CDs. So I need to get that done. And then Nisha, y'all saw her last week on here. We have one other song that I want to hurry up and get done. I'll be there. So after that, I should,
Yeah, I would actually like to collab with her, like sing with her too.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be willing. I was hoping she might come on tonight, but it's 10:35. So if she's not on now, then she probably won't be on because she got 3 kids. She got a husband and 3 kids and everything. So if she ain't on now, she probably not coming on tonight. Evelyn says she used Pro Tools and Cubase. Is BandLab compatible with the oldest Sonar and K? All right, well let me explain how I use BandLab. In theory, BandLab is compatible with everything because I use Cubase too. As a matter of fact, I literally just upgraded to Cubase 10 about 2 weeks ago. Been using 6.5 since 2012 and just upgraded it. What I do, Evelyn, is I make the tracks offline. So whatever usually when I'm doing a duet, it's just a piano track. But even if I'm doing like a full track, I do everything in Cubase or Reason or whatever. And then what I do is I just convert every individual track into audio files, and then I upload the files one at a time to BandLab as just audio files. So I'll upload the piano track and make sure I have BandLab set. I just make sure that the tempo is set to the tempo I recorded with, and then I start uploading the piano track, kick drum track, snare track, hi-hat, vocals, whatever. And then there you go. So that's how I use BandLab. And then the person, let's say most of the people I work with do not have a DAW to work with. So BandLab will allow you to use your cell phone to record your vocals. So that's what Nisha does because Nisha does not have a microphone or anything. And we've done 3 or 4 duets already. So she puts her headphones in her phone and and she literally sings her parts just like this. You know what I'm saying? And with BandLab, if you have a setup, like let's say you have a microphone like I do, you can run BandLab right through the Chrome web browser and it will record your vocals with no problem. I've done that before with this microphone right on the internet. I don't know how the internet uploads it so perfectly like that, but it's like I could sit here, sing my part, and as soon as I click stop, the part is perfectly on. It's an online DAW. That's all I can say. So that's how I use it. So in theory, it's compatible as long as you just convert all your tracks to audio first and upload it. Then, you know what I'm saying? And what it is the person who is like kind of I guess you can say the producer, the person who's going to mix everything. Once everybody has contributed their part, you can download all of that stuff individually so that you can mix it offline. So once everybody put their part on, then that's what with one song, I did a song with 3 other people about 2 months ago. And once everybody was finished, I just downloaded everybody's vocals individually. All the vocals that they did, I put it on Cubase, and then I mixed everything from Cubase. So I know that was a long explanation, but that's how I use it. So yeah, it could be used. So hey, yo, Mike, are you ready? Who called?
Man. Yeah.
Hold up, Mike. Hey, Rocky, did you call me? Oh, I thought I heard somebody call my name. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I was saying that I sent you a track. That was me. I said House of Jazz. Yeah, I sent you a track that when you get some time, I'll check out a track that I did with a young lady quite a few years ago. I emailed it to you.
Okay, I see it. Did you want me to play it for the room, or you just wanted me to listen to it?
I mean, if you want to play it, that's fine.
Okay, well, I'll play it after Mike because Mike is getting ready to play his track, I think. Right, Mike? You ready?
Yeah. Can y'all hear this?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear that?
Hold on. Keep it playing. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Let me. All right, here we go. It's just a little something here. Wait a minute. Can y'all hear that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
Dark child.
Here we go. And here go your chords. That's it. I didn't put anything else to it because I haven't had any time, but that's what I came up with so far.
You kind of blew us away with that one, man. That was crazy, yo. Man, yo. I gotta learn how to make other stuff other than R&B, man. Slow neo soul type R&B. I gotta get out and learn how to do other styles.
I gotta thank Brandy because she gave me an idea with the hi-hats on the piece that she put down last week.
Right.
Which is pretty because I've never tried to make the hi-hats roll like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. I did it with this one because I learned how to do it the next what was that? Sunday.
Right. Okay.
Thanks, Sophonic. Appreciate that, man. Just on the fly. So, hey.
Sometimes sometimes the best tracks are done on the fly, man. People have become multimillionaires doing tracks on the fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, you know what though? Like, dude, man, for real, I'm more interested in really like getting into and learning the circle of fifths, how that whole thing works. Dude, I'm not one of them dudes who just be getting up there and be like,
yo, that sound hot, yo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hot, yo. Yo, I feel that, man. I feel inspired. I feel the inspiration. Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Look, it put something into it, man. I mean, like, dude, anybody can play 4 keys, man. Anybody could play 4 keys, man. Put something into it, man. But that's just me.
It's not just you. It is not just you. I think you forgot you're in a room with a bunch of musicians, man, who actually can play. So we feel you, man. We definitely feel you. I had this conversation with a friend of mine last week, as a matter of fact, and he was talking about. I think he has a Motif XS, and I was telling him about this XF that I have, and we were starting. Right. He was trying to give me some ideas of how he's had it for a couple of years, trying to tell me how to use it with Cubase. So you should try setting this up, whatever. And then he just it's funny because you just said it. He said, man, you know what irked me, man? I go on YouTube and I look at people making beats and they just sit there and push 1 or 2 buttons talking about, oh man, this inspires me. I feel inspired. And they just push 2 buttons and say that they got a track. So it's funny that you just said that because he just said that Sunday afternoon, man. After church, he said it after church, yo. Dude was like, he said they just push a button and be like, yo, I feel inspired, man. Oh man, this is, yeah. I'm like, but you didn't do nothing, man. I can get a 9-month-old baby to push a button. Here, little baby, just push that button. Got right here. Yeah, push it. okay, like I can get a baby to do that. Like, come on now. But yeah, that was yeah. I wish we had more of that. I mean, I understand. I hate to sound like the way the older generation kind of sounded when I was young and listening to New Jack Swing and listening to the 80s and 90s music. And they used to say, "Oh, that ain't real music. Y'all need to they need to listen, y'all need to listen to Motown 60." And you know what I'm saying? It's like, but I feel myself now sounding like the generation before me talking about the generation that's now. And I'm like, but no, it's different. They really aren't doing music now. It's like at least in 1990, Teddy Riley was playing instruments. You know that, right? Like he really was playing chords and stuff. This is really different. This is like they really not playing music now. Either that or they just playing a sample of somebody else playing the chords.
Man, it's gotten so far out of hand, man. Now, like today, I went to the store. I was waiting for them to fix my glasses. So I go into the store, a little sneaker store, just to see what they had in there, right? Dude, they was playing something. And I mean, like, whatever song it was. Now, here it is. This is a business, and you're in a mall. I was in a mall. You're in a business. I go in there, man, and they're playing this song, and it's F this and kiss my you-know-what and suck this. And I'm like, yo, man, you're actually playing this in the store?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's like, come on, man. It's like, come on, man. Yeah, I know you got young bucks coming in your store, but
but you got older people
coming
too
in your store with kids.
Right.
They have no filter, and they have no filter nowadays.
It's crazy.
I don't get that. And, look, I hope you guys aren't. I hope people in the chat room say, "Oh man, you sound like the mad, Mr. Grumpy and this and that." Man, you can't do that, man. You cannot do that. This, dude, you're running a business.
Right.
You're running a business, man. Suppose some executive who you don't even know about, who's a stockholder in that company, walks in your store with his 4-year-old child and his wife.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. You got to use better sense than that, man. Y'all can't. And that's one thing that James Brown said before he died, man. It was like one of the last speeches that he had given. He got some kind of award somewhere or something like that. And last thing he was like, "Yo, man, we got to clean this music up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to clean this music up." Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
come on, man.
And I hate to say it, but it really started taking a turn for the worse when NWA came on the scene. That's when the music just really started. It had no filter, man. I mean, let's just tell the truth. I mean, come on, F the police and all the cursing. And here's the thing about it: the movie definitely helped me understand why they wrote the song. If it really happened in that, like that, like, okay, yo, the police is just messing around with us, and they literally went through all that and then went into the studio and was just like, you know what, man, F the police. It's like, at least I can understand it, but at the same time, we didn't know the backstory of it till 30 years later. You know what I'm saying? At the time, we're like, yo, why are you coming up with these types of lyrics? Like,
well,
I don't know.
Out in LA and out in Compton or whatever, or Torrance or whatever, out there, they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, wait a minute, dude. There's a time and a place for all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a time and a place for all that, and a market for all of that. They should put that on a side market and let everybody want to buy that stuff up, but don't put it on the radio.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't put it on mainstream radio. You know what I mean? Like, you have satellite radio out here, and that's one thing. But dude, you still have consumers, man. You have consumers who are buying products out of a store and things of that nature, man. I mean, like, dude, it's gotten way out of control. It has really gotten way out of control, man. And what they say, look, you guys, y'all just a bunch of y'all just too pissed off because y'all ain't making the money and this and that and the other thing. Dude, it's not about the money. It's about creativity. It's about artistic. Dude, I heard a song, and God rest the man's soul. Nipsey Hussle and somebody else made a song. And the name of the song was F Donald Trump. You ever hear that?
Nah, I don't know any of Nipsey's songs. I've never heard anything by Nipsey before.
It's funny, but man, it's like, come on, man. There's a time and a place for that, man. Come on with that, man.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I
Here you
feel
go,
you.
hey, Brandy. I took this off of your page. I learned how to put the hi hats. I learned how to run the hi hats. Yeah, hold on. Here you go. It's the first time I made like a beat like this, though.
He was inspired by you, Brandy.
The tempo is at 133, and I don't even have no swing in this. I forgot to put the swing in it.
Yeah, that's all you need was that swing.
So here go your chords. Who came up with these chords, man?
Brick.
I like
Crazy.
it, I like it.
I kind of like the groove, man. I'm gonna work on it, man. I mean, I haven't. I'll work on it. I'll put some other chords to it, man. But it is what it is. It didn't come out too bad, man. For what? How long did I spend putting this thing here? What, about half hour?
Yeah. Right.
Maybe half an hour. It's not bad.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm trying to learn how to do. I still don't know everything about this this machine, man. I'm so glad that they talked me into getting this thing, because at first I wasn't gonna get this, man. I was like, I don't want that. That's more of a toy. No, this thing ain't no toy, man. This ain't no joke.
No, it's people who grew up using the MPC. It's like that's their choice. Like that's their tool of choice. Now they like, okay, well, yeah, it's like they all like, yo, get the machine. You know what I'm saying? And we know how many hits was made on MPC machines back in the day.
See, I like I mean, they have pretty good kits in here, and you heard them. You guys heard them. But I like taking this thing apart. I like dissecting it and finding different instruments, like different hi-hats, different open hi-hats, different closed hi-hats. They have saw leads and all that kind of stuff, bass lines, and they do have some chords in here, and it gives you some pretty good ideas, man.
Right.
And I still haven't gone through all this, because you have to purchase a kit. All right.
Right.
And depending on what kit it is, it's like about maybe $50. But if you purchase enough of them, then they start sending you what's called e-vouchers, and you can get them for like half of what the price is.
Okay.
So
that's what's up.
and it's best to keep building and building and building your stuff. Like, you don't have to buy a kit every day or nothing like that. But like maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. Because they allow you to listen to it before you purchase it.
Okay.
And if you like some of the sounds that are in there, it's not a bad deal.
Right.
It's not a bad deal, man. I mean, So, and it's a direct match to the keyboard. I bought this keyboard a year ago.
Right.
Now,
the complete control. Yeah,
right.
You got the complete control. For those who don't know, he has the complete control.
Yeah, it's a direct match to it, man. So I'm glad that I'm glad that my buddy talked me into it. Now my partner, on the other hand, he works with the Renaissance, and we're about to pick up an SP 2400. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, like you guys seen my part. Well, Rich, I know you've seen him.
On the video on your Instagram video. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, man. He's the one. He's got the studio at his crib, man. So I take this stuff down and take it over there whenever I feel like taking this stuff apart, man.
Right.
Check D out. What's up, D?
Hold up. We got you again. Yeah, D was jamming to that Still Dre track again, y'all. Y'all see how over there jamming to that Still Dre track?
What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike?
It was Mike that pointed it out this time. Mike was the one. Hey, yo, look at D over there. And so I had to put the Still Dre track. Man, you be
Yeah,
she be
man.
zoning out on us, man.
I just found I was going through some stuff and I found some chords that I was messing with like some years ago.
Okay. See, look at that. See,
So
you got tracks. Look at you trying to act like you don't got tracks. Just you just got finished admitting that you went through some of your stuff. Look at you. See, stop playing.
so I
Stop
was
playing
putting
and put a track together.
I said chords. I didn't say tracks.
Okay, but chords got to be recorded on the track, don't they? If you're listening to
No,
them.
no, I just got it written down.
Oh, you just got them written down. You was looking at the paper, bouncing your head like, yeah, that B flat minor 7 is groovy. Just looking at it on the paper, right? Yeah, that E flat minor 9. Yeah.
C sharp, man.
so yo, while I was putting this thing together, I heard y'all talking about doing some stuff like in a collective effort. I ain't doing no
Yeah,
cartoon stuff, man.
I was saying that it would be cool if let's say if I start out and I physically play 4 chords and loop it for like 5 minutes, upload it to BandLab, then somebody else go, we all be a part of that project and everybody just come to it and just add to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with BandLab, you can download the track onto your own personal computer, do your thing, and then upload whatever you do, upload your track up to BandLab and add it to what I have. And then like Brandy can say, okay, well, I'm feeling this. So she do her thing and then she uploads it to the same thing. And at the end of the day, we might have something that might be crazy, and all of us would have worked on it. We might could think about doing something like that real soon. Do you have BandLab, Mike?
Nah, nah.
It's free.
I work off of, dude. I got too much stuff in here, and I got to get a computer because this stuff is not designed for you to run it off of a laptop. I have to get a desktop computer. So within the next month or two, I'm gonna have to break down and get an iMac, man. But I work off of a machine, and I also work off of Logic
Yeah,
Pro 10.
yeah. We at BandLab is just something that allows us to work together. I don't create stuff on BandLab is just I create my tracks and then I upload it to BandLab, and then everybody can work on whatever they use. And when it's complete, you just send that track up to BandLab so that all of our tracks will come together. I don't use
Right,
BandLab for production. I just upgraded to Cubase version 10, and I also use Reason on version 10/11 because I have they still let me use the what's it called, the beta version of it. So, but yeah, that's why I do all my productions with Reason and Cubase. But once
okay.
I'm done with it, I just do a mix down. I mix down the tracks and then I send them to BandLab for whoever I'm doing a collaboration with, whoever I'm doing a
Yeah.
duet with, or whatever. So you still work on whatever you work on, whatever you use whatever you use, and when it's finished, you just upload the track up. So like I said, if I put the piano track as track 1, you might go to BandLab, say, "Oh, let me download that track onto my whatever you use, your laptop or whatever." Okay, so
Right.
and then you make a track or whatever, and you like, "Yo, this is hot. Yo, these drums are hot." Then all you gotta do is mix
Right.
the drums down. Just mix just the drums down, and then upload that drum track to BandLab. Put it
Back to
underneath my
BandLab.
piano. Right.
Okay.
And then Brandy, whatever instrument she winds up, whatever she hears, and we can just build the track that way.
Okay. But
But
let's say
that could be in the near future. That could be in the near future.
now let's say I lay down some drums on top of what you already laid down with a piano. Brandy doesn't know I laid down drums, and then she lays down drums.
Well, everyone, okay, the way BandLab works is if let's say I'll create a project, and I keep it private, and I invite everybody to the project. Everybody who's on the project will get a notification whenever anybody does anything on the project. Like like
Oh,
when
okay.
I upload the piano track, you'll get a notification that'll say Richard Butler just updated the track, and then you can go listen to what I did. And then let's say you
Right.
put the drums on it. As soon as you click save, we'll all get
Yeah.
a notification that says Mike
Oh,
just
okay.
uploaded a track, and then we can go listen to it and be like, oh, okay, cool. So then Brandy, let's say Brandy, like, yo, I got this crazy bass line I can put on that. And she puts it up there. As
Right.
soon as
Right.
she clicks save, beep, 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 it's like, so that's how it
Oh,
works. So
all right.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a good idea
That
for the
that
future. Yeah.
that might be fun. Like I mean, even before the year is out,
Hey.
even before this year is out, just to see what we come up with. And man, that would be crazy. I think that would be very interesting.
All right, yeah,
I'm down
that
with
sounds
it.
pretty good, man. You put it on a broadcast. Why not?
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
know.
And then upload it on the channel so people can hear it really clearly too. Once we mix it down and make it sound good, and then we'll just upload it on the channel. Well, first we'll copyright it, and then we'll fall out names on it and put that joint up for people to just bop their heads to and be like, "Oh wow, these guys really are talented." What's this? Is this the new Motown, the digital Motown? Like we can become the digital version of what Motown was back, but we all digitally doing what Motown used to do back then, bringing people together and getting the musicians, getting the singers, and digital Motown, man. Put that out in the air, y'all. Digital Motown, yeah.
That's
Of
right.
course, we can't use the name Motown because we'll get sued, but you know what I mean.
Oh boy,
we
they
can't
try
use.
to sue you for anything nowadays.
We'll call it Town Mo, Digital Town Mo, and then people will be cracking on saying, "Ain't that group called Town Ho?" No, not Town Ho. We said Town Mo. Nah, that's them Town Mo's. Those Town Hoes over there.
Be like a sexual chocolate.
I know, right? Yeah, the Town Hoes. I mean, the sexual chocolates. Yeah.
Oh man, did you see the post that I put up? Did you see the post that I put up? Randy Watson.
Nah, I didn't see that one. Is it a video clip? Is it a video? If it's a video clip, I can play it. I'll play it. I can play it through the stream.
It's not a video. It's a picture. Oh man.
All right, let me see. Let me see if I can bring the picture up so people can see it. Hold on. Hey, did you put it up like today or something?
Go to my Instagram. It's
did you put it up today?
Watson.
Did you put it up today?
No, it's about like maybe 2 weeks ago.
All right, let me check. Let me see, because I can just share the screen. Let me see. What's your DJ Drastic on here, right?
Yeah, DJ Drastic 230. Yeah.
Drastic. We just type it. Okay, now this way I can go straight to your page. All right,
man, it's hilarious.
I see John Witherspoon. That's my boy. I see you uploaded Eddie Murphy. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. Right. Okay. Sexual chocolate. All right, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me share the screen. What I gotta say? Hold up. Stop screen. No, I don't want to stop it. I want to use it. All right, let me just redo it again. Hold up. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here it goes, y'all. This is what Mike posted on his Instagram. Oh man. Hey Mike, that kind of looked like you. Oh, check it out. Even Kim C commented on it. Haven't seen her in a couple weeks. Good. It's featuring Sexual Chocolate, Randy Watson.
When I saw that, I fell out, man. I was crying.
Did you draw that, man?
And now wait a second. I saw this interview that Eddie Murphy did. He was talking about Coming to America too. Randy Watson's going to be in Coming to America.
Oh, he got to be. Oh, he got to be in. He got to be in it, man. Eddie Murphy would be crazy not to put Sexual Chocolate not in there, man.
Hilarious, man.
Even if he renames it and say this is Sexual Strawberry. I mean something. He got to put sexual something in there. Did you see what Curtis put down? He said that boy good. That boy good.
Good. You must be crazy.
Must be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
You must be crazy. You must be crazy.
that boy good.
Hey, D.
She listening to music right now.
Yes.
D wasn't here last week. Hey, D, I got something for you. Check it out.
Oh, you finally got you.
Now watch the stream just go down now that he put that crazy product on the screen. Now the whole stream is just going to crash now. Like, oh no, Apple stuff. The whole stream about to crash.
Mike. Yeah, I didn't like the way B jumped on my boy Towns.
Say what?
Embiid, whatever his name, Embiid off of the 76ers.
Oh, Embiid.
Yeah.
Talking about wait a minute, hold it. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
Embiid.
Oh,
he
man.
had to jump on Towns like that.
And hold up. Did you see my man Ben Simmons put the chokehold on him? You see
Yeah,
my man Ben?
He should have
He
been.
put the chokehold on him.
Are y'all talking about boxing or basketball? What are y'all talking about?
Basketball. Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns got into a fight the other night.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they got the rumbling, yo, and they both got suspended 2 games. The Sixers are playing Portland tonight, and Embiid's not playing because he's suspended. He's suspended for today and Monday's game, so he's not playing against Portland or Phoenix. And right now, Sixers are undefeated, but Portland got in their grill last year. I was at that game.
So there's crazy enough to let some dumb stuff get in the way of their money. Really?
Look, the score just came up. Halftime, Blazers 68, Sixers 57. Just came up on my screen.
But you're trying to tell me that they're crazy enough to let their money get messed with? Really?
Well, Embiid started it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Y'all two about to fight now.
Look, he had him and Towns was trying to get away, and he pushed Towns.
They got their arms tangled up.
Yeah, they got tangled up, and Towns was trying to get out.
Embiid did not take a swing at Towns. Towns took a swing at Embiid.
Yeah, I don't know what you was looking at, but I saw differently. Towns first.
You might want to run that back.
Yeah, I seen him push Towns first.
Huh? Well, they had been going at each other the whole game though, but it really spilled over in the third quarter, and both of them got ejected. And
yeah,
then
Ben Simmons now too.
What happened? That's why I said Ben Simmons put the chokehold on him.
And he should have been suspended too.
He didn't get suspended because he was trying to break it up.
And he put a chokehold on that man. He was in it too.
He put a chokehold on him because he didn't want him fighting no more. And he gave an interview about that. So go ahead and now see, AD, we cool now. You go on now. All right. Now.
Hey, Mike, you were saying something about the circle of fifths. Do you understand how they work? The circle of fifths?
I think I do, but I'm going to study it a little bit more, and then if I get held up, man, I'll contact you and
yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's the one thing that's good about the circle of fifths is good when you're trying to figure out your key, like especially if you're trying to read music too. I mean, there's other benefits to it, but you obviously you're gonna start with C major, so you start with C, right?
Yeah.
And then all you do is just go up 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's G.
And then G, that also lets you know that G has 1 sharp in it. The key of G has 1 sharp in it, which is F sharp. Then if you go up 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're on D.
Right.
And then so now you're on the key of D. And that's 2 sharps. Every time you go up 5, you add a new sharp. So from D, you go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're on A. Right? A major. And now you have 3 sharps. Then if you go up 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're on the E major, and that's 4 sharps. 4 sharps. And then you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold up, is that right? Hold up. We was on E, right? I'm sorry. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're on B, right? And B has 5 sharps. 5 sharps. Right. Then you go up 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're on F sharp. Right. And F sharp has 6 sharps. And then of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're on C sharp. That was minor. Right. Major, C sharp major. Sorry. And that has 7 sharps. And then of course you can and then I mean that's how you do it with the sharps, and then with the flats you can kind of
after you get to the 7 o'clock position, doesn't it start going? You start backwards, right?
You can go backwards. Sometimes I like to do in my mind, if you move in fourths, you kind of get the same results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You really do get the same result if you want to do flats and you move in fourth. So if you start with C major, no sharps, no flats, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, that puts you on F, right? and F major has the one flat. And if you move 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're on B flat. And B flat does have 2 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're on E flat, and E flat is 3 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're on A flat, and A flat has 4 flats. 2, 3, 4. You're on D flat. That's 5 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4. G flat. That's 6 flats. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is C flat. I know we're on B, but when you're dealing with flats, you're supposed to call this C flat. You're supposed to call it C flat, and that's all. And that's all your sharps right there.
Right.
And then so I mean, so yeah, so I like to look at it that way and just say circle of fourths, even though you don't really hear that, but it works. It works if you just count fours, it will work. So that's a good thing to know. What are some? And of course, knowing your numbers, knowing different number patterns, like the most common one everybody talks about is 1, 4, 5. Come back to 1. There's probably about 1 million songs that's written. No matter what key no matter what key you're in, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What's that song? Oh Lord, we praise you. This is a Hezekiah Walker song. Oh Lord, we praise you. And oh Lord, we praise you. And people are like, how can you keep going, keep changing the key like that? With songs that's simple like that, all you got to remember is 1, 4, 5, and 1, and go back to 1, 1, 4, 5, and 1. So, quick lesson: if you're in the key of C major, C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, B is 7, C is 1 again. Okay. Right. So if you're sitting with a band and they're like, yo, we just gonna do this groove, 1, 4, 5, and then back to 1, and every the bass player knows it, the keyboard player knows it, the guitar player. That means and they say, and they call out what key they're in. So let's say they say we're in B flat. Let's say that they're in B flat, right? So you go to B flat, and you'll say, okay, 1, and go to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be E flat, right? So that's the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
F.
That's the 5, and then you go back to 1 again, which will be B flat again. It's real simple. You can keep going up every key. 1, 4, 5, and it works. And then you can go to C major and go 1, 4, 5, 1, and then you can go up again. 1, 4, 5, 1, and that's how people are able to change keys so quickly, because they have they're not even thinking about what's the notes. They just like, yo, what's the number? What is it? 1, 4, 5. Okay, well, what key are we in? Okay, are we moving up chromatically? That's all they need to know. So it's definitely it's a lot of stuff to that can really
It's pretty cool. It makes it a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier if you have that science down, man. I tell you what, man. Next time I come down there, man, I'm gonna hook up with you and we'll go over it, man, so I can write that stuff down,
Yeah. I may start doing videos again. What it is that I did when I first started doing the tutorials, and I'm talking about, I just started. I didn't even have that many tutorials out, but I just started doing it, and all of a sudden someone had asked, man, can you do some videos on the basic stuff of the piano? So I actually have about 5 videos up. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find the first one.
I have one up on my channel. It's about just the keys.
Was it mine or somebody else's?
No, it was mine.
Oh, okay. You did the video. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Especially if there's anybody in here. What I'm going to do now. I made this video before I knew how to do all this. The different video. The videos I do now that shows all the chords and all that. I didn't know how to do all that back then. So this is just pointing at the keyboard. But let me turn my camera back on. Hold on. I'll flip this back on my camera. Sometimes I'll flip it to the piano and I forget that my face is not on. And I'm talking, I'm looking at the camera, and all of a sudden I realize the light not on. I'm like, where's the blue light that lets me know it's on it's on the keyboard. Okay. But
Hey Jazz,
what's up?
You ain't on the camera.
I am on the camera. Look, see, you so busy.
At
Damn,
first
you so busy doing this. You don't even notice that I is on the camera now.
You just turned it on there. I mean, you said I'm just being.
I is on the camera, but hold on, let me see something.
Hey, hold up. Let me just put this in before you go on, Rich. It's mighty quiet in here tonight.
Be quiet, man. I already know where you're going. It's between. I don't know where my cousin is. I don't know. He got the email like everybody else did. So hopefully he all right. I know sometimes he'll go in the hospital and don't tell nobody he in there. He has done that before and won't say a word. Won't tell his mama. Won't tell nobody. Then come out and be like, "Hey, I was in the hospital." Be like, "Oh yeah." And how were we supposed to know this? Because you didn't tell nobody he was in there.
James.
Exactly right. But for those that may be interested, hold on. Share screen. If y'all, what happened? Why is the screen doing that? Okay, go there. Anyone that's interested, I do have a playlist. This is called Piano Theory Introduction. Well, the playlist is called, the entire playlist is called An Introduction to the Piano. And this is part 1. And so I do have these videos. Let me see if I play a little bit of it. Turn it before. And that is Teach Music Theory. But I can, do the best you right now. Even if you're one of the people that one of my YouTube subscribers is. See, I didn't know what I was doing back then. See, keys, white ones, in the name of these black ones. And no, I'm not racist. It's okay. So I do. So this video shows somebody who does not know the letters of the keyboard. They don't know which note is C, D, E. I literally start off from there just in case somebody is truly like for the beginner. Okay. So it's like that's the first lesson. Then the second lesson is major scales. So this video right here talks about major scales. It's your boy House of JL. Oh, that's my old version of my intro. Video number 2 in this new thing I'm trying with key. But you don't know what the names of these. So if you want to learn how to figure out all of your major scales, this video has a formula for it. Then you're in. Let me just say the formula. Hold up. It's whole, half, then whole, half. Don't forget that whole, half, whole, half. That means whole step, half step, whole step, half step. It's all kinds of things that you can use to help you. It's really stuff that I actually really use to learn through. That's why I'm teaching it. I'm teaching it the way it was taught to me. So I'm thinking about I'm going to remake these videos now that I know how to make videos better, and I have that thing that will show the notes that I'm playing and show the chords. So y'all might be on the lookout for that. Would you like
to learn to play worship piano?
Oh, that was a commercial. Hey, I should have let that play. I was getting paid off that, wasn't it? That was on my channel. That was on my video. I shouldn't have cut that off. Oh yeah, another thing. Some of y'all be skipping those commercials when y'all looking at my videos. Look at the commercial. Especially if y'all ain't gonna give me any money. Y'all don't send me no super chats or nothing. Then y'all come on the chat and then y'all go on my videos and then y'all skip the commercials. I'm like, what the heck? That's free. Just look at the commercial. But anyway, I will have to rewatch this. Zemaya. I probably messed up your name, but welcome to the live stream. I'm assuming you're just getting in. We already did the if you came in for the beat portion of it, we already listened to each other's track. Oh, it's already 11:18, so we need to figure out what we're going to do next week, what chords we want to do next week. All right, let me switch back over to the keyboard view then. I almost forgot about that. So do y'all agree we want to do 4 chords next week? Y'all want 4? We going to do 4?
I guess.
All right, but we got to figure out what 4. We're going to figure it out right now. Let's see if we can find 4 chords that sound good. Let me see. Nah. All right, or we can always do something simple. You got F major 7. Let's start with something that everybody like. Everybody like F major 7, right? We can make it an F major 9 too. And then we can go to D minor 9. Y'all want to start with those two chords, or y'all want to start somewhere else? Should we start somewhere else? Oh, y'all, hey, Mike, as soon as we said my cousin, yo, here you go.
James.
James. Mike had just said your name, yo.
What's going on, man, buddy?
Nothing much, man. Mike had literally just said something about you, like literally like 2 minutes ago. He even called your name and said James, and then 2 minutes later, here you go, man.
Oh, She Girl said something about me, huh?
Yeah. Mike, you must was on Mike's mind. He was like, hold up, wait a minute. Trill Will, it says, what keyboards did I use before I got my new one? These ones that you see, well, you can't see them behind me, but my keyboard collection is as follows. I have a Yamaha SO3. I doubt if all of them are in sight, but let me switch back to this camera. Hold on.
What's going on, Scorpio?
So we have back here. If you look back here, this keyboard up here, this black one up here, this is a Yamaha SO3. I've probably had this keyboard since 2003, 2004. This keyboard right here is the original Mo 6. It's based off of the very first motif that ever came out. So this is the Mo 6 61 keys. Off camera, you can't see it, but I have a Yamaha EX5 keyboard. That's 76 keys. I have a Yamaha 88 key digital piano. It's called P45, Yamaha P45. And that was the main keyboard I kept in front of me because it had 88 weighted keys. And is that it? I have a controller. This is just a keyboard controller. There's no sounds in this. This is just an Axiom keyboard controller. And I think that's what I'm dealing with. And then, of course, the one I'm using now is some Mo XF8s. So those are the keyboards. I still have them all. I still own them all. They all still work. All right.
Yo, I do want to say this, though, but Mike, straight up, I saw the video of y'all doing the contests last week, and man, those beats was hot, especially yours, man. I got to give it up to you. You did your thing on that one. So I guess something from Philly does know something about some music.
I don't know if Mike is even listening. And Mike, can you hear us? Can you hear James? Let me see. Did you hear James? Oh, okay.
No, I couldn't hear it. The beat was hot from last week, bruh. I mean, I was listening to the video last weekend.
He can't hear. He's saying he can't hear.
I can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Mike, you gotta get a new device, man. Come on, man. You're the only one.
He can't hear.
Nothing wrong with my device. You know James be messing up.
Hard to say something about his
but you know what? But he literally was giving you props, though, man. He literally was giving you props. He said that he looked at the video last week of us doing the beats, and he said he really liked yours, like you really bought it. He was literally, he said he got somebody, he was like, somebody from Philly really can bring it. You know what I'm saying? He was giving it to you, man, and you can't even hear it.
Philly.
So I'm assuming you didn't hear today's contest, James.
I love that hip hop vibe you did with yours. I love what Scorpio did. She brought a hip hop version to it. Mike kind of brought he just kind of filled it in. It's a little mixture of a little jazzy with a little R&B tip. That was one of the ones I think I heard. And Richard did his thing with his. His was just pure jazz, like yours. All of y'all brought some creative juices to y'all thing, man.
But the question is, did you hear what we bought today though? We did it again.
No. I took my happy pill. That's why I'm just now coming up in here.
Oh, okay. hey, we got some suggestions, y'all, for some chords to use next week. And then I can let James hear the tracks again, and then we can sign off, I guess, after this. But let me try these chords and see. You okay, Brandy? I thought I saw some smoke over there or something. I was gonna say, you all right? Okay. This person said try F major 7. Let me see. And then he said do E minor 7. Then do C major 7. And then D minor 7. So I'm gonna play them all together without talking so we can really hear it. Here we go. Y'all want to do those chords?
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
That
that's
pretty
good.
All right. Okay, Mr. Astro, I think you might have gave us our chords for this week. Let me switch to the keyboard view so everybody can write them down. Hold on. Keyboard view. Boom. Good. Okay. All right. So these are the chords for next week's beat, y'all. Anybody that's in the chat room, if you would like to join us, you can. Feel free. You can make the beat too, and we will play it. And if you email it to me, I will play it through my end so that people can hear it, the clearest if you want. But here are the chords. The first chord is F major 7. So you got a F on the left hand, and then you got face on the right hand. F-A-C-E. Just spell face. F-A-C-E, right? All right. The second chord is E minor 7. All you have to do is move all your fingers down to the very next white keys to the left. Move everything down 1. And that's your E minor 7, right? Just move everything down to the left. 1 white key. So that's E on the left. And then you got E, G, B, and D. So the first chord again is just face. F-A-C-E with a bass on the left hand. Move all your fingers down 1 white key to the left. That's E minor 7. And if you want it, instead of doing C major 7, we can do C major 9. And all you have to do is move this E down to C. That's all you have to do. That's C major 9. That's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep the E minor 7 on your right hand and just put a C on it. And that's C, E, G, B, D, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, C major 9. Okay, so let me back up again. F major 7 is just face. F-A-C-E. Move all your fingers down 1 white key to the left. Take only your left hand, move it down to C. Just your left hand. That's C major 9. And then the last chord is D minor 7. Okay, D minor 7. Is that what I'm doing? Or am I doing now? 1, 3, 5, 7.
So wait a minute.
I'm doing D minor 9, but yeah, let's do D minor 9. Go ahead, Mike. What was your question?
So the C major 7, you're going to keep your right hand on the E minor 7th chord, but you're just going to move your left hand down to the C instead of the E.
Yes, and that's actually C major 9. I made it C major 9 because it's just easier. Yeah, when you play E minor 7 over C, it's C major 9. So I said I might as well keep. It's just simple that way. It keeps it simple that way. And then
what's the last one?
The last chord, I'm making it a D minor 9 instead of D minor 7. So that's F-A-C-E on your right hand. So you're spelling face again, but your left hand is on D. So it's D over face, basically, or face over D, I should say. F-A-C-E with a D in the bass. Those are the 4 chords.
And that's a D minor 9.
Yeah, D minor 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And you can listen to it and tell it's a minor chord. Your ear will tell you that's a minor chord. So D minor 9. So the chords, F major 7, E minor 7, C major 9, D minor 9.
D major 9 or D minor 9?
D minor 9.
Okay, got you. All
D
right.
minor 9. And then you so again, F major 7, E minor 7, C major 9, D minor 9. And those are the chords. gave you an idea right there. Don't be stealing my chords.
This guy.
That wasn't one of the chords listed. Don't be stealing my chord. Don't be stealing my chord right there. Don't Brandy looking at it, and you know Brandy like to steal all kinds of chords now. Y'all know she a chord thief. She got plenty of videos. She got plenty of videos she uploaded where she stole my chords. Of course, they were chords that I stole from other people, but but once I steal them, they're mine. All right, the person who gave us the chord said that's crazy. I didn't think y'all would actually like those chords. I'm not that good at piano, but that's the first little run I learned when I first started playing the piano. Well, then I'm gonna call you Young Astro because I'm not sure how to say YVNG, but why don't you participate in the contest too and make a track too?
No doubt. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like everybody got to start somewhere. Exactly.
Participate, and if you like, you can definitely join the panel next week. Or if you rather stay in the chat room, you can email me your MP3 and I'll play it through the computer. But for those of you who missed the tracks from tonight, I'm gonna play them in the I'll go through them real quick again. We're gonna play. Oh, hold up, let me put everybody's faces back up so y'all can see them. Hold on, and let me switch my camera back. Oops, that's the wrong button. Switch to my other camera. There we go. There we go. And whoa. Reminds me of Minnie Rippleton, Loving You. Loving you. Well, that's not quite it, but it does. I understand what you're saying. Acoustic 61. It starts off giving you that vibe. Let me see. The first one I got was from Rocky, and his song was House of Jazz Showcase 2. All right, so this was Rocky, Producer One's track right here, y'all. Oh, you know what? I'd have the volume turned down so it would. All right, let me start it over. I'm starting it over. And y'all can't hear it. I know y'all can't hear it. Hold on. Let me fix that. I'm gonna fix that right now. Hold on. Okay. Y'all should hear it now. Can y'all hear it now? Okay, I'm gonna start it over. I forgot to have the share screen on. It wasn't on, but it's on now. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. There go my strings. All right. So that was Sir Rocky. And the next one up is, let me see if this is Scorpio B's track for this week. And she got lyrics to it and everything, y'all. She's trying to be sexy on this one, y'all. Check it out.
It's so hard when I can't hear your voice. All I can do is play the message that I say. I'm up most of the night thinking of you, wishing I could hold you tight and kiss you. As I lay my head down and I dream of you, think of all the things that we can do. You're my light in the darkness, in my eyes and my heart are drawn to you, like I'm off to a flame. You're my everything, you're my black butterfly that flies high in the sky. You're my angel that was sent from heaven above. You're my soulmate, and my heart beats for it, and I love, which grows more and more each day. I still can't believe that I have you in my life. That shows that we were meant to be. That our love will remain the same and strong and never really, baby.
So that was Sexy Brandy right there. Um okay, the one that I did I'm sorry. Here's the one that I did. Here we go. a song that I wanted Sade to sing to. No, I'm just playing. Hey, so that was my track, and I'll let Mike play his track. So go ahead, Mike. You can play yours, and that would be
Oh, all
that
right.
would be everybody's entry. All right, go ahead.
All right, here you go. Wait a minute. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, turn up a little bit more, but yeah, we can hear it.
I just I
Right.
just put the joint together, so I only put those two chords in it because I just put it together
Yeah.
while we were sitting up here talking. So
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Mike actually put his track together after the live stream started. He muted his mic and put it together, so that's what he came up real quick. I actually didn't start working on my track till after 8 p.m. tonight, and the live stream started at around 9:20. So that's how quick mine was put together too. Brandy spent all week and put her sexy vocals all up on it. I don't know who she trying to holler at, but she was just like, you know what I'm saying? She trying to holler at somebody. But then Rocky, I don't know how. Hey Rocky, when did you do yours? Did you do yours today or did you do
I
it a
did my
while ago?
uh yesterday.
Okay, cool. So for those of you that are wondering who wasn't here earlier, the two chords that the track was based off of were C minor 7 or D flat minor 7, however you want to look at it, and G sharp minor 7, also known as A flat minor 7. Those were the two chords that we were supposed to work around. You can still add your own chords, but those were the chords. For next week, we're going to do another challenge. And the chords that we are using, once again, I just put them on the screen, although I changed the last two chords to 9 chords. So just look the chords that's on the screen, but just know that the C major, we changed it to C major 9, and the D minor, we changed that to D minor 9. Anybody who is out there that want to participate in it, feel free, and we'll play your track on here. I'll show the chords one more time. One more time. So the F major 7 chord is basically just playing face. F-A-C-E with an F on your left hand. So it's just play face. The second chord, all you have to do is move down all white keys to the left. One white key to the left. Okay, E on the left hand, E, G, B, D on the right hand. Now you don't have to move your right hand at all. All you have to do is take your left hand, move it down to C. And that's a C major 9 chord. And you can double it up, of course, and just do 2 C's. And then the last chord, you're going to take your right hand and move back to the right, all white keys. But this time your bass note is going to be a D. But you're going to have a D in the bass, okay? And that's D minor 9. So the chords together without me talking over top of them are this. Okay, yeah, I added some different
all
stuff
right,
right
Mr.
there.
Extra additives.
I was feeling that when I hit that. I was like, oh,
I'm
yeah.
over here now thinking of some stuff myself, and I don't even play the piano. But man, the drums you can add to it, the horns.
Well, it's going. I mean, I was playing it in a certain style, but everybody, you don't have to play it in the style I play it. As long as you can just, Mike is going to play it, his way. Brandy's going to be sexy with it, and
Right.
you don't know what Rocky gonna. I ain't gonna let Brandy go. It's like I'm just gonna keep saying it over and over again. I'm just gonna say it over and over. Brandy trying to be sexy with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but those are the chords. Though. Of
So,
course,
Mike,
when I play the chords,
are
I'm
you
gonna play
saying
it like
last
that.
week that tune you came up with, you only took a day or a couple of hours to come up with that?
The one from last week. Yeah, he's talking about the one from last week.
Oh, now, I have worked on that one all week because I had that was actually inspired by a lady who I'm going out with, and actually I had worked on that one all week, man.
I can tell. That's what I was going to say. It sounds like you really put some real deep thought into that.
Because he in love. He's in a more. He even posted it on Instagram, the song on Instagram. Like, oh, I was like, isn't that sweet? He put it on Instagram. Yeah.
This guy, man, you got a lot of nerve.
Well, you the one that put it on Instagram, man, not me.
Well, during last week's broadcast, man, she was actually watching it. Last week's broadcast, she was watching it, man. I was letting her, while I was putting it together, I was letting her hear it.
Okay.
And she liked it. So
that's what's up.
Wait a minute, hold up. I'm gonna let me go to it real quick.
Yeah, play it again. Yeah. Because I played everybody else's track from last week. So yeah, play yours again.
Yeah, just give me a second. It's gotta load up. Hang on.
No problem. No problem. But yeah, so again, those in the chat room, like if you want to join us next week, man, you got some skills, you want to put some tracks together. Anyone is welcome to join. We're just doing this for fun. And like I said, about an hour ago, I had mentioned that all of us are going to get together and do one whole track together. Is it ready? Is it loaded up, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna shut up and let Mike play his track. All right, this is his track from last week, by the way.
And I didn't even play the whole thing because Rich cut me off. But yeah, here we go.
He cut you off.
All right, Mike, hold up. Here we go.
That's still hot, yo. That's still hot.
It's supposed to go. The screen is supposed to be going as I'm playing, and it's not doing it right now.
Okay.
Because for whatever, I think I got it on. I think I have the the view thing changed, but I would have played it longer. But yeah, man, I put some extra additives to it, man. She really likes it, man. So that's what's most important.
Yes, sir. I mean?
So yeah, man, I appreciate that, James. Yeah, you're right. I did. I was working on it. Actually, I took the inspiration from John Legend. He has a song called "Good Morning," and like every Monday morning, I send her, "Thanks, ST. Appreciate that, brother." But every Monday morning, like I send her like a good morning text. You know what I mean? Start her week off. And last Monday I was on my way to work and they played this song by John Legend. It's called Good Morning, man. And I had drew
I
the
heard that
inspiration from
before.
that. The way
I
he
heard
put
that
that
before.
song together, man, and he just used some real simple chords, man. I mean, it's like, wait a minute, it's a good morning. Wait a minute, let me go up here. You know, and I had just drew it from that, really. And I came up with what I came up with. So yeah. Like if I'm reading this, if you can see it, I don't know if you guys can see my screen, but as I'm reading this, I go by what's up here in the orange. And as the screen goes by, it'll tell me, you know, where I'm at because I didn't put this in any particular order.
Got
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's written in patterns, but then you can make scenes with Then you can make scenes with it. So yeah, like on my Instagram thing, if you see me doing it on my Instagram, you'll always see me looking at the computer because I'm looking at what the order is next.
Yeah, I feel you.
So yeah, man. Yeah.
It's funny you said that because when you said the Good Morning song, I remembered that someone had me play it before.
In like forever.
So I did a tutorial on it. I was like, oh yeah, I know what song
you
talking about.
I
never heard it before. Yeah, I never heard the song before. Good morning. Until I did this. I never heard it until I did this tutorial.
Morning, love. That's something a beautiful song, man. Yeah.
But yeah, I do like that song.
That's a beautiful song, man.
Yeah, I had never heard it until I did this tutorial. Matter of fact, it was Angela Cortez. She was in the chat last week. How you like that? But yeah, until she asked me to do this tutorial, man. I never heard it before. Never heard it before. But yo, you're right. Yo, that song is like
that's a beautiful song, man.
Yes.
It's the way he put it together. The way he put it together, man, is I mean, just the chords are really, really simple, but the way he put the song together, man, it's a beautiful way to put that song together, man. It was, you know, I like how John Legend does stuff, man.
Yes.
Right, seriously, man, dude is all right.
Yeah, he is.
No, he is. He's a nice musical guy. I don't like everything he says sometimes, but it comes to his music, I got to give it up to
him. Yeah, man, dude, he man, you can't take nothing away from the brother, man. Seriously.
No, you cannot.
He loves that. He loves that B flat major seventh. I tell you that.
Man, he did that on Ordinary People. Like, don't he use? Let me see.
Yeah.
Well, he did E major 9 for E flat major 9. That girl, huh? Hold up. Is that the first chord? Am I wrong? Girl, I'm in love with you.
Bling. You talking about Ordinary People?
Yeah, Ordinary People.
It goes bling, 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 bling.
Yeah, then hold on. Let me go to the. I know I did a tutorial. Let me go to the sheet music real quick. Ordinary. But yeah, I know he used the B flat major 7. That's what made me think of it. But I gotta see where he used it. Let me see. All right, John Legend. Let me look at the sheet music real quick. Let's see. He does. Okay, right. It says take it. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
On his.
He starts up there. He goes. There we go. Yeah. And then he goes, the F major 9, and then he goes, girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon. We passed the infatuation stage. Yeah, he used those nice chords, man. I love major 9 chords, man.
He's got another really beautiful song on his second album. It's called Maxine.
Okay.
That song is unbelievable.
I gotta listen to that.
It's called Maxine. One song is called Maxine, and then he's got another piece. Is very, very short piece. It's called Maxine's Interlude. If you haven't heard it, go to YouTube or go to wherever you have to go to and check it. It's called Maxine.
I might have to do that, man.
Beautiful song, man. Both of them actually, man. They're very, very beautiful songs. That his second album, I love that album, man. I mean, I'm telling you, the first track on that album is called Save Room. That's a remake of somebody's song. I can't remember who originally made it, but that whole album is dope, man. His second album, I think it's called Once Again.
Okay.
I think it's called Once Again. That whole album is banging, man.
Before we sign out, I almost forgot that let me see. Rocky sent me the track and I wanted to play it. This is someone, the artist name is Angie. Now, this is not based off our contest, but he said I could play it in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. So we all gonna listen to it. Let's see. It must be smooth because he's like, yo, listen to it. So here it is. Is it on? Hold up, where is it? Hold on. Okay, it's getting ready to play. Hold up. Okay. I have to start it over.
It's something I produced about 7 years ago.
About 7 years ago?
To me. This is so important. And it comes from my heart. Ooh, you leave me early every morning. And you come home late every night. You spend all day long at that church. And I'm home wondering, when will you see the light? I try to call you, and all I get is that you're busy out visiting the sick, praying and counseling others. And when you come home, you're too tired for bedside talk. And I feel.
Let me see the ring one more time.
Yes, I do. What I need for you is to listen to me. Hold my hand like you did when we first met. I understand you're called to do the Lord's work. But please, baby, make time for me. I always cry your tears. Every time you cry. I wanna be with you. I know that for sure. I'll never leave you. I'm always by your side. But I don't wanna feel lonely anymore. No more. Baby, make time for me. Honey, sugar, darling, baby, honey, sugar, darling, darling, make time for me. Baby, make time for me. I need you right here by my side. Don't wanna let you go, darling. Make time for me. I don't wanna let you go, baby. Don't leave my side. Oh, honey, darling, sugar, don't ever leave me. I won't ever leave you, no.
Wow. Nice, man.
I agree, man.
That is nice.
Man, and you said that was 7 years ago? Dang, man. Yeah, that was hot, man.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, real smooth.
Yeah, mine.
I like
we got.
Yeah, about 7. The other track I think was 13-year-old kid I produced in 2010.
What's up?
Okay, well, let's take a listen to it. Here it is. This is on a YouTube channel that he sent me. Here it is, right here.
What's up, y'all? This is Big Al and Rocky S Productions. We're gonna bring to you a new member of the family.
It's
Terrell, my little man. Let him know.
Mama, I appreciate how you made a way. The struggle when the going got rough. The struggle when the going got tough. And night when we needed your love. Mama, you're number one. You're number one in my life. Is a letter that I'm writing you. Dear mama, just your child saying thank you. Even through all these ups and downs, mama, I'm still your child. At night, when you pray that I'll be okay, expand my mind so I'll do well. Mama, I love you so. You're more to me than silver or gold. I appreciate how you made a way. The struggle when the going got rough. It got rough. The struggle when the going got tough. And nights when we needed your love. Mama, you're you're number one in my life. As you lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. That's what you taught me, that's what I learned. Mama, you deserve everything. Mama, everything. How you made a way. The struggle when the going got rough. The struggle when the going got tough. And nights when we needed your love. Mama, you're number one. You're number one. You're number one. You're number one. I appreciate how you made a way.
I want to know, is the young man still singing? You said this was 10 years ago, so he's about 20 years old now, right? Hey, Rocky, is he like still singing?
Yeah.
And is he from Baltimore?
He's in college, I think.
And he's from Baltimore, right?
You know, yeah, he's from Baltimore. Lives up off of Garrison Avenue. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to college, and we touched a little bit. I'm not sure if he's still singing or not.
Okay, well, I know one thing. He could sing 10 years ago. That's for sure. That's for sure, man. And so, yeah, so somebody was asking you what equipment did you use? You said Ableton Live. Well, what type of hardware did you use?
I'm trying to think what I was using at that time. I think it was all software that I used on him. And I believe those was Ableton instruments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you sharing that, man. Yeah, man. I mean, you've definitely done some work over the years.
I appreciate
it. Yeah, you definitely done some work. We won't have to get you with the duets too on my channel, man. We'll have to get you to produce some stuff and include you on some of the duets. I'm gonna talk with Nisha about that. Let her hear some of the stuff you did and be like, you might need to let him do something for you. See what she says. But it is 12:04, November 3rd.
Okay.
On a sad note, look. On a sad note,
yeah.
this was the day I met my ex-wife. November 3rd. Yuck. But anyway, it doesn't matter because technically time goes back, right? So it's really still only 11, even though time doesn't go back till 2 a.m. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, this was the day I just remember. The only reason why I remember is when I met her, I wrote her this little jingle that went 11:03:14. That's the day my life changed. So that's why I'll never remember. I mean, I'll never forget. I should say that's the day I actually met her. But God bless her. God bless her. I don't have any.
Wife.
Yeah. I don't have any ill feelings towards her. I'm just saying. But wow. I looked at my computer screen. I looked at my computer screen and I saw 11:03, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I thought about that little jingle. And I was like, dang. But anyway, I appreciate everybody in the chat room. Thank you for hanging out with us. Now, of course, I appreciate the panel. Thank y'all all for participating. And remember, next week, 4 chords, y'all. 4 chords now we got to use. You know what I'm saying? And then chat room, look out. We're going to do something. We're going to do a collab where we all are working on a track together. And that's going to be crazy. And Brandy's going to be in charge of the vocals because she's going to put them sexy vocals on. I had to get it one more time. I told you I was going to mess with her all night long. So she's going to be in charge of the vocals. She's going to put the sexy vocals on, and we're going to make the beat for her. But anyway,
stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all have a better camera angle when I see going out.
And what we're going to say, I'm going to say that the live stream will begin again next week, sometime between 7 and 9 o'clock. Because every time I say 7 o'clock, it seems like I can't get 7 anymore. So somewhere between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be back next week. Until then,
he's taking 2 extra hours because he don't want nobody else's songs to be better than his.
That's not really, that can't be true because every time we do this, my song is probably on the bottoms of everyone's list. So hello.
And actually, your joint that I heard last week, when I heard it without all this choppiness, it wasn't that bad, man. It was pretty good.
But you know what? You heard it on the replay, which means it wasn't choppy when it was. If it was choppy, you would have heard the choppiness on the replay. Remember that, Mike.
Yeah, didn't I just say that I heard the replay without all the choppiness? Folks?
Right. That's why I want you to understand. I just want to make sure you understand that the choppiness mostly is on your Apple products that you're using. I just want you to understand that.
Listen, my product, man, it's not that. Look, hey, man.
I'm just telling. I'm just telling. Man, go ahead. Okay, chat real. All right. My Mike and I, we're going to argue about this offline. Peace, y'all. We catch y'all next week, man.
Yeah.